Hello YouTube, this is Ammo1025 here, and as promised, I'd just like to do a little quick, we'll call it an unboxing, a fake unboxing. I couldn't wait to open this package. This is my first purchased, custom made blade. And it's by Three River Blades. Great gentleman. He does absolutely wonderful work. I am not the perfect knife connoisseur to give you a lot of specs, but the minute I found his channel, which was back in September, through one of his contests, I have just fallen in love with his blades, the simplicity of it. There's a lot of other great knife makers out there on YouTube, but I needed a nice all-around, what he likes to call this, a workhorse. You could use this knife in the kitchen. You can use it for bushcraft, and then of course self-defense. It is hands down one of my most favorite knives now. There's one other channel I'm going to be trying to be purchasing from, and that's going to be a nice EDC for me. I've tried out several different ways to EDC this already. Of course, I keep it in my man purse, my go bag. You have these holes set up here. You can put paracord through there, which he usually does, and you can fasten it horizontally or vertically on any kind of mounting system. And they also have these devices out now, you guys know about. I forget the name of them, but it's kind of like a, it would fasten to these holes here, and it is kind of like a clamp, kind of like your holsters. And I'm sorry again, guys, I don't know the name of the, but it's some kind of quick release. L. Marshall 32 uses them as well, and that would be my next knife that I was referring to. I'm really looking forward to doing some business with him as far as a smaller EDC. But let's get to it. This is the CADDO, C-A-D-D-O. It comes with a Kydex sheath. He does a pretty darn good job on the Kydex. Kydex is an easy material to work with, but at the same time, your edges are hard to get perfect sometimes. But he took the time, buffed those out, and I'm very pleased with all the workmanship he did. Excuse me, I've scratched it up already, but I've been playing with this so much. I received this in 3 days. This was on his Black Friday sale. He had this for 10% off. With shipping, this was $195, and I couldn't be happier. Let's go ahead and take it out. I chose the bead blast, but as you can see, it's got the drop point, and almost like a Tonto style front end here, and you got the flat grind all the way up to this line. But the bead blast I really like, because you know, I'm a fan of polished, but when you have things polished, it just seems like you have to, I don't know, this is just my opinion, guys. It's just, I'm going to be using this, okay? I'm going to, excuse me, my hands are dirty already. Sorry about that, guys. And I just really like the bead blast because it's more durable, because this is a high tooling steel. I don't have my spec sheet with me. I'm so sorry. I was unprepared this morning. This is 1 in the afternoon, so it's my morning. But if I'm not mistaken, my CADDO here, black linen, I believe it was. You got a stainless steel lanyard, and you got your pins. And I mean, this is gorgeous. This is 5/16 thick, if I'm not mistaken. This thing has some weight, let me tell you. There would be no problem whatsoever to use this in the kitchen. But you need to keep it well lubed, as you guys know, with high carbon tooling steel. Anything carbon. I mean, I used to work in the welding industry for years, making pneumatic ingredient handling systems. I know that's a mouthful, but it's just big tanks. It's a big phrase for big container tanks that are being sucked and blowed the contents of the tanks from here to there. And carbon is a great steel. All the different tensile strengths of carbon is a great steel because it stretches. You get into the high tooling steel and it comes a little bit more brittle, like stainless. But what I like about the carbon, it's just very forgiving. But you want to be careful, is my point, with the carbon. You got to keep it lubed. A lot of people might not know this. Of course, you're not going to be drawing on your knife, but you wouldn't even want to put a pencil mark on carbon, because it will force it to rust, believe it or not. And especially with stainless. That's why you have your soapstones and you have your wax pencils. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. I'm just rambling. I love this knife. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. John, you did a wonderful job. I'm very happy, very pleased. It was here in 3 days, just like you said. I want to say thank you. I know you worked your ASS off over Thanksgiving weekend to get the sale on and get these knives out to us. Like I said, I'm not the best connoisseur of knives to be explaining the wonderful attributes of this blade. We'll leave that to your channel. So guys, go to 3 River Blades. That's the number 3, RIVER, Blades, all one word. John, Semper Fi brother, Marine. He gave me a couple business cards, and I'll go ahead and put that into frame. Let that focus. So, by all means, give him a call, fax him, or go to his website. He does these polished. The new style he's been doing, like he said, is, man, I forget the term he used, but it's a bead blast. He's got him a little bead blast booth. He also has some different sheaths for these, which I wasn't very fond of. No offense, John. I'd just much rather have the Kydex. Now, I will tell you, and he will tell you, on these Kydex, in and out, it's not tricky. Let's not use that word. But you have to make sure that you get that in there just right. Okay? But it's a good click. This blade, I guarantee you, I wish I had a scale. This blade is at least a pound, maybe a pound and a half, and I could be off. It feels pretty much just like my Springfield, but I would say that's a good pound. Like I said, 5/16, full tang all the way down, guys and gals. Beautiful blade. I have already started to sharpen it to where I like it. It comes sharpened, and it was a decent edge. That's something else I'm not going to get into because I'm learning myself on how to put a good edge on there. But the my CADDO on there is gorgeous. It's all well rounded. Let's get up a little close here with my new camera, okay? And you can just see, and I know the shadows there, I'm sorry guys. I try to get some good lighting, and it's bead blasted all the way around. So he bead blasted this before he even put the scales on, and it might even be a touch blasted with the scales on. And I believe so, because your pins are blasted as well. And there's his logo, his last name. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, John. I'm so sorry. I know you've said it in your videos. I don't want to butcher it. So there that is. This gentleman knows what he's doing. Trust me. To do what he's doing. And see, I've already marred it up there a little bit, sharpening it and stropping it. But hey, this is what it's for. Again, I'm rambling. I want to keep it short. Like I said, drop a little bit of a tanto style there. Beautiful scales. Beautiful all the way around. And I apologize again on my hands, guys. I'm a trucker, and that fifth wheel grease gets on your hands, and you get the old pumice soap out, and it doesn't always do a good job. You miss a little sometimes. But the blade is nice and straight. I don't know if you can pick that up. But just great job, John. Great job. And I'm going to get it out and do some bushcrafting with it. You know, maybe do some batoning. I'm a big fan of the frog lube. So I'm probably going to be just applying frog lube to this, so it is able to be used in the kitchen and in the bush. Again, thank you, John. You guys go over to Three River Blades on YouTube. Check him out. For this size weapon, let me say that right. This size tool with that density, that thickness, that much steel, and that kind of handwork, which is very simple. I mean, not simple in doing, but the simplicity of it at the price that I paid is phenomenal. I feel. I really do, and I want to thank you. And again, as always, this is Ammo 1025. Till next time, peace out.